In this tutorial, you will learn how to draw vector graphics in Illustrator. In the Geography game, when we click on the Description, Camera, or Credits toggle, a label with relevant information appears. These labels are images, which show and hide as we toggle on and off. The images contain arrows and other vector graphics, which we'll design in Illustrator. We continue working in the Illustrator EPS file with the storyboard. Let's create the description arrow. Click on the pen tool icon on the left vertical toolbar and start drawing. Click to create a point, drag away from it, click again to add a new point, and continue adding points. The line curves based on the angle and length of the handles at the points. To reposition a point or handle, use the Direct Selection tool from the left toolbar. Click and drag on the handle points to change the curvature. Use the Selection tool to move the entire curve. Click and drag a point from the selection box to scale. Hold down the Shift key to keep the proportions. To rotate, hover outside a corner of the box and click and drag. To add an arrowhead, open the stroke window and choose a style. To change the stroke color, use the Color and Swatches windows. Use the Type tool to create the information text. Create a new layer in the Layers panel and drag the arrow and description text into it. Give descriptive names to the new layer and sublayers. The design of the pop-up image for the description toggle is now complete. We can hide and show the pop-up layer using the eye icon next to it in the Layers panel to simulate the toggle behavior in the game. The camera information label includes several vector graphics. Let's create the Alt key first. Select the Rounded Rectangle tool and draw the shape on screen. While holding the mouse down, press the up and down arrow keys to adjust the roundness of the corners. Add the alt text using the Type tool. In the Layers panel, organize your layers and sublayers for the Alt key. To create the mouse image, we'll combine several primitive shapes. Start by creating a rounded rectangle. Select the Rounded Rectangle tool again, but this time just click on the page. The pop-up window shows the dimensions of the first box. Enter a larger corner radius and hit OK. Overlap the two boxes and align them vertically. Then go to Window and select Pathfinder. In the Pathfinder palette, click on the Unite icon to merge the shapes. Now there is only one shape, which outlines the contour of a mouse. In the vertical toolbar on the left, select the Line tool. Click and hold Shift to create a straight horizontal line inside the mouse shape. Use the Rectangle tool to create a box for the middle mouse button. Choose a fill color to make the box look as if the button is active. The middle mouse button image is now complete. Remember to organize your new graphics in layers and sublayers with descriptive names. To design a mouse with an active left button, let's duplicate the layers and sublayers of the first mouse. Then remove the fill of the middle mouse button box so it looks inactive. Use the pen tool to draw a shape with a color fill for the left mouse button. Add the zoom and rotate text to complete the design. To create the credits label, we start by duplicating the description layers in the Layers panel. Select the credits arrow, then drag and rotate it to change its orientation. Use the Type tool to edit the information text. To add a copyright image, use File, Place from the top menu bar. The image we use in the geography game indicates a Creative Commons license. Now that the description, camera, and credits information labels are ready, use the Slice tool to export PNG images of them for the game interface. We recommend that you align the information images with the toggle images before you export the slices. This will make it easier to use these images later in the graphical user interface. Our storyboard is now completed. While we created images for a game, the same techniques can be used to design other graphics in Photoshop and Illustrator. Both programs also have many other options for creating and editing graphics. We encourage you to explore them.